Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Ordinal ecosystem. What's up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. So every week we do a weekly update, and today is that day. Obviously the markets have been going absolutely ballistic. It's been so fun, so amazing. We got the Ordinal NFT side of it going nuts. Bitmaps going crazy, frogs going nuts, Goosenals. Congratulations if you hold the Goosenals, man. They're up so much. I think they're at 0.0015 about a week ago or a week and a half ago. Now they're at 0.014. It's absolutely amazing. Bitmaps, the same thing, up like 9x each. And the BRC20s, man. Honk, Rats, already got listed, or potentially listed on Binance. It's nuts. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Let me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up? Just trying to type in a amazing headline that we're going to talk about here in a second.
So, dude, absolutely amazing week. I had to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning the one day because I saw my bags pumping so hard. It's been fun, dude. I haven't felt this way, man, in so long.
Since you were a little kid.
No, well,
eating candy.
Well, that too, but I would say really like probably I want to say January of 2001. That's when I felt like this, dude. You know, it's like it was just like it really feels like January 2001 right now. It's wild.
There was a little glimpse, obviously, like a glimpse of this in summer. You know, the ordinal Bitcoin summer or whatever. To where I remember frogs were jumping up pretty good. You know, we were holding some tokens like Council and other stuff that was jumping up, but you could tell like it wasn't going to be like a long sustained thing, and people just wanted it to be like the whole Bitcoin summer theme. It almost felt forced a little bit. Then, don't you think? Like at first it was fun and all that stuff, but then like it was like, it's not what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But this is what we weren't expecting, and it is something big.
Yeah. Last time it felt kind of like manipulated a little bit, and this time it feels organic. It feels natural, you know? Do you feel that way?
I wouldn't say manipulated really, because like the BRC20 like introduction was huge just in general.
True.
That was a natural, organic, like huge pump.
Yeah.
I think the sustainability of it, like the want to sustain that energy was like it felt manipulated. Like it was like you know, people just wanted it to be continued and just this huge thing, which it was big, but like it just wasn't the right time, I think. You know, and it was still good in the summer, but then we went through a drought, and now here we are.
Well, to that point, do you feel like, because I mean, obviously we had a pump the last week. I definitely noticed the mainstream is not talking about it yet. Like I go to the mainstream channels like Crypto Banter, the BitBoy, the Discover Crypto, the George guy or whatever, and they're not
Cryptos are us.
Cryptos are us yet. They're not talking about it yet.
Yeah.
And so I think we have until they start talking about it before we stop pumping. Or do you think or you think we're kind of to your point from before, like kind of forcing this now?
No, it's definitely not a forced thing. I think what it is okay. So the first time when Ordinals came out in January, really started coming out, and people were OTCing, you had no infrastructure. Then you start to build a little bit marketplaces. You had Uniswap or whatever, you know, Jack Lou and all them, and then you had Ordinals wallet and all this stuff. So infrastructure for Ordinals, and then BRC20 comes out, boom, all this excitement, but like still, how these tokens, people are like, these tokens aren't like flexible, they can't move, and there's just like a lot of FUD coming from the Ethereum side, and a lot of energy and excitement also with new people coming in. But I think it's definitely different because Bitcoin had a jump up in the summer. I think it jumped to like 31, 32, and then BRC20s and stuff had that little rise, and like people made money off of that. But then it really, the focus went to ETH meme season. Pepe came out and all that stuff. Remember that, like that huge jump up. And so this time it's different because there's more infrastructure. There's a swap that came out. Binance is listing Ordi as like a main token, not just, you know, looking at it. And it's the largest exchange in the world, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, there's a lot more excitement, and there are big people talking about it on Twitter, posting about it. You know, they're not talking about it on the shows yet. but they're posting about it here and there, like some pretty large accounts, like 100K plus accounts. Crypto Rover was one of them. And a couple other NFT large players are talking about it, but we'll see what happens. I like this is different. This is definitely different. When you have Ordi being launched on Binance, that's a huge win.
Yeah, definitely. And then obviously, Sats will follow because I think it has to eventually. And so, and who knows what's after that, so it'd be nice to see some rats on there, but I doubt that. And some honk, that'd be awesome, right? But
some rats. Rat-a-tat-tats. Well, let's jump into the markets to get
definitely.
The pricing of these tokens. Kind of, we'll start there like we did last show, and then we're gonna finish the show with like some really hot topics. But we'll start here, and the BRC20 markets have been really crazy, as Shizzy said a second ago. Literally, I saw a lot of red just because when you go up a lot, you get the pullback some, and I'm seeing a little bit of that. But let's talk about the last 24 hours here. You have Sats number one. It's pulled back about 8%, 8.38% to be exact. Let's see. So we're at 0.000335 Sats. If you try to get 100 billion, you're going to be paying around $12,000. So we would always go kind of with that 100 billion mark there. So about 12,000, a little over $12,000 for 100 billion. There's 2.1 quadrillion in total supply. Sats was announced that it was listed on KuCoin and Gate.io. As well today. So yeah, like Shizzy said, I think that's going to be listed on Binance. It's just a matter of time.
Yep.
Rats number two, rat-a-tat-tat. This is Shizzy's he's the Rat King. So
yeah, I'm the official Rat King.
Yeah,
I will be holding my rats.
Yeah, he's growing a little tail. No, so it did pull back pretty drastically. It looks here, but
it seems to me that rats and Sats, they kind of go together. Like when this is 032, it seems like Sats is 0032, and when Sats goes to that 004, that's when rats goes to that 04. And to me, I've been watching that all day because the correlation is undeniable, man. It's really there. They're really following each other. So
yeah. Yep. So it's at 0.032 Sats. Real quick, if I could try to 0.032. So it's 4 zeros and 11. This is my little cheat code of how I do this. Don't be copying me because I'm getting a lot of views on my Twitter. 0.00011, I think that was. I'm about to give you guys the market cap here. 1 trillion. 11 million. $11 million market cap for Rat. So, it got all the way up to, I think it get to 17 million?
17.
Yeah, it got to 17 million. That's a huge feat for like a completely memeified coin. But the crazy thing about rats that there's a pack of rats that hold them, because you can see here there's 6,043. So that's a lot.
That's growing by 100 every single day.
Yeah, so it's a lot of holders there. Number 3.
Real quick though, with rats, man, I really think that like I don't know, I think it's going to be something that people see it as like a Sats not competitor, but like it kind of reminds me of like Sats being now the unofficial Uniswap token, and rats kind of being that little bit of like a FU to that. You know what I mean? That's how I feel to that. Obviously, I want Uniswap to pick it up in the swap, but it's kind of cool to it's kind of like that that gangster guy to the corporate. I don't know. I really that's why
like the blue collar.
Blue collar, exactly. And Sats is that white collar now. And obviously before we thought Sats was a meme coin, but it's the
I never thought Sats was a meme coin.
Yes, you did.
No,
you said it was gonna be
it was
gonna be like Doge and stuff.
No, in terms of like the supply and how popular it could catch, but I never thought it, just because of the brandability. Remember, that was something I always Now it didn't have a utility, so I know that's a major component of like a shit coin, right? But now it's given utility. But yeah, rats, man, you can't deny it. It definitely has like this power right now within community. I'm trying to find another entry possibly to get back in, but we'll see. It has pulled
Squeak,
back.
squeak.
It has pulled back 41% though, so maybe we'll see if it pulls back even more. If not, we'll see what happens. Number
Yeah, man.
3, Ordi is up 0.27. So this is the king of all of the BRC20s because it was the first one launched. It's at $12.21. So obviously the huge news, we're going to get into that a little bit later, but it was announced that it was listed by Binance. And yeah, so there's going to be probably many more exchanges that list it. Track is this one. So if you missed out on Ordi, you missed out on Sats, then in my opinion, obviously Rats is an opportunity because it's at 11 million. It could, do one of those Pepe crazy things. But Track, in my opinion, is definitely it finally crossed over that dollar threshold today.
Yeah.
It never did that before, right?
No, it was the first time ever. The all-time high now is $1.
Okay, so all-time high got hit today at $1. It's a 21 million supply token. The holder count is definitely surprising at like 1825, but man, like there's a lot of faith in it. We have a personal relationship with the founder here, and when I say personal, I mean like we're friends with them, and because just through like interviewing them and stuff and getting to know the community, and so like he is definitely built a lot of trust. Benny is the person we're talking about. But anyways, yeah, so look, you can see here there's just 90 cents is a little deceiving because as soon as you get past that, there's 95, there's a wall of 95, 97. You could easily get back to $1 here at the end. I definitely see that holder count jumping up drastically because of some plans that Track has.
Well, yeah, I think Track is going to go berserk, and I'm like, I think it's going to hit $7 within the next within the next like 6 to 8 months. That's not financial advice. That's just my opinion, and take for granted that like Yagobi said that I'm a huge fan of Benny, and like he's a good friend of ours. So, but I truly believe that like Track is one of the tokens when the ETH guys come over and they expect utility with their tokens. Track is the only one besides Sats.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. True. Number 5 is Mapo. Is up 189%. It's at $70. This token has a supply of 21,000, so it's very low supply.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Mapo. So be very careful with Mapo.
Yeah.
Mapo was something that I got into early because of the supply shock being low. There is a Mapo on the Ethereum side, a Chinese company. And then someone either from the team or from their community launched this on BRC20, tried to connect it, hype it up a lot, and then they just disappeared. And so I personally would never touch this with a 10-foot pole unless you're going to flip it like within, a week, because I would be willing to bet a lot of money that if the BRC20 hype dies down for a little bit, they're going to disappear. They're going to disappear. That's just my opinion, not financial advice, but take it for what it is. And so,
real quick, with Mapo, I bought it at $35. I want to say back in like June, and then it went all the way down to about what, $4, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm holding it now. I only bought 5 of them, so it's not like a crazy. But I went all the way down, and I just forgot about it. And then I think the last couple of days, I went and checked my wallet. I was like, oh well, I have 5 Mapo in here, and they're all sitting at $60. And I'm thinking, should I just hold this? Like, I don't know. But I already felt the loss. I already felt like it was over for it. So it's like for me now, it's just like I think it was lost money at one point. So now I'm thinking about just holding it and seeing what happens.
Well, I just don't like the deception. The deception is, we're from ETH and we're trying to do something over here, and like there was bridge talk and all this stuff. But that's just me.
You gotta respect that pump though, bro. That pump is insane.
Do you not think that's manipulated, bro?
Yeah.
Come on. Like haven't even been like around for the past like 4 or 5 months, and then all of a sudden like your token pumps. Come on. So
but I mean we're talking about
hey,
1,000% here, right? From like $4 to fucking to 80.
Hey, but yeah, that's exactly what I do if I'm holding bags of it, you know what I mean? But anyways, to each their own. Just do your own research. Be careful. Cats number 6. Cats is one that oh man, I was about to pour into cats, and I almost did because Block did a poll, and cats like beat everybody in that poll. And I was just kind of shocked that cats beat everybody because there was honk in there was rats in there was everybody, and cats like beat, but then cats like had dropped for like 2 days and interest seemed low. Well, they're back. They're up 55.56%. Sheeb is trying to make a re-entrance back in. They're down 3.57%. Sheeb is okay because it has the name Sheeb in there. Grumcat, I like Grumpy Cat. I actually respect Grumpy Cat.
I love Grumpy Cat.
Yeah, because they have a website. They have like that, they had their BRC20 presence. They were actually, involved somewhat in the community. Mapo wasn't. They were just trying to do their thing, money grab, in my opinion. But Grum, their backs, they're up 155%. Grok.
Real quick with Grumpy Cat, I regret now. This is one of my biggest regrets of not buying. I'm a huge fan. Always a huge fan of it. I own 0 of this, and it's one of those tokens where I want to see it keep pumping, even though I own 0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just think it's cool. It has a really Grumpy Cat, Grum. I don't know.
Yeah. And it kind of follows into the animal memes, but it's almost like like that OG animal meme because they launched like 4 months ago, I think, or something.
Yep.
And
hit up Grum info. I'm actually curious of the deploy date, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's see.
Deploy date 5/16. Okay.
Yeah. So about 5 months ago. And Grumpy Cat. There they are. Yeah. So I do want to pull this up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, so like they do have something,
That's cool, man.
They have something. Grumpy Cat, wait, is this the right one?
I don't know, bro. I like
Maybe
it, bro.
not. Maybe not though. I know that the Grumpy Cat has like a BRC20 a Twitter though.
Yeah.
Grumpy. Anyways, I'll find it later. So yeah. So they have 21 billion supply, same as Honk, but they are back in the mix here. Grok is the AI from Elon. It's up 57%. BTJS is down 72%. Pepe is up 2.46%. Pepe is starting to get some momentum in the liquidity pool over at Uniswap. They leapfrogged OXBT, so they're number 3 now. So watch out for Pepe. OXBT. Whoa, goodness. This is due to bag holding, man. Like seriously, they're down 28%. That's not horrible. I mean, that's not great. Go ahead.
What happened with this was it popped up yesterday because the quadrillion launch, and I just think it was a buy the rumor, sell the news, and I think that's what happened with this.
Yeah. Well, you also have to understand though that like there was so many people that bought into OXBT because of like the hype, and they were waiting for it to like just like crush it, and just they were like, I'm gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they kept buying. Do you remember like people would like months after it was already dead, they're just like, you're not gonna be able to get OXBT at these prices. People would post that, remember?
Yep.
And I was just like,
it.
I was like, bro, like this like you gotta wait till like another cycle or something because it's not gonna.
It's done.
But
I think OXPT is done. I don't think it's one of those tokens that come back. I think
it'll
keep falling.
Really?
I think it's going to keep falling. Obviously, it's in the liquidity pools, so it really depends on how fast Uniswap adds. Because, like obviously, people are going to want to add liquidity to it, so it might get bought up. But I think once more tokens get added to the liquidity pools, then OXPT is going to like drip away.
Yeah, let's take a quick look see here in the liquidity pools. Since I have this open. So OXBT is number 3. Yeah, number 3 here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean $15,000. So it's not like liquidity pools aren't going crazy right now. Honk is down 30%. Ouch. They're down 30%.
Yeah. I think it's just a small token that's going to get whipped around. I wouldn't think anything of this. I think that you're going to see this. You're going to see pullbacks, and and if anything, could be a buying opportunity if you're in this till the end of the bull run. I mean, we haven't even entered the bull run. We're still in crypto spring, so.
And it's still number 2 in that liquidity pool with 75,000, and the next one is like Pepe at 15. So it's got a $60,000 lead. Obviously, Ordi and Sats is at 167. It's number 1. So yeah, I have full faith that Honk will do its thing, whether it's gonna pop whenever the swap is live, but it also has the Goose and Knowles energy to it too. One thing I'll say, if you are one of these dumb idiots that are like putting up this wall here with like 50,000 honk or 50 million honk and back to back, like if you want more holders of honk, don't try to make someone buy $7,000 at one time, you big dumbs.
Seriously.
Anyways, okay, so that's honk, and then OXBT. We already talked about that. Domo is up 55%. Roop is a new token I just deployed, is down 52%. Odos is up 156. Moon is up 51%. Meme is up at 1.86%. Foxes is down 30%. Punk is up 16%. RCSV is up 69%. DWFL is down 20%, and IBTC is down 5%. So, a lot of trading going on. I think people are really trying to flip and make some money, put it back into Bitcoin, and then, wait for a next opportunity. There's a couple of opportunities that we'll talk about here in a little bit, but that's the weekly BRC20 market update.
Do you want to do some swaps real quick for people that don't have the pass? And so I remember last time we got some CNCL, and it popped on us. So I think maybe we should flip it into. Yeah, we should maybe flip it into something.
Let's do it. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Oh, I got to take it out of here first. Let's put honk down there. Let's put CNCL. You put 1. And then there's no liquidity pair. So what's the liquidity pair with
Sats?
You sure? Sats. Oh, yeah.
Positive.
So let's do max, which will give us 305 million sats. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Insufficient balance. Oh, it's because the roll-up fee. So we got to do like point. Oh, it won't let me.
We don't have any sats.
No. Well, it's not that we don't have any sats. We have some sats. But
is that a Bitcoin?
No, because it's telling me it's sats that we're missing. Oh, maybe it is Bitcoin. Maybe it is.
Maybe it's Bitcoin. We'll add some Bitcoin for next time.
No, it says insufficient sats BRC20.
But so we have maybe sats, no?
Yeah. So I think what I would have to do, I don't know how much sats we have though. We have 93,000, so that's probably not enough. That's probably not enough. Yeah, so we need to add some more sats because. Yep. I mean, we could remove our pools
for people though. Oh yeah, let's remove those pools.
Let's see. Which one
OXBT sats. OXBT sats. We earn anything for that?
I don't know. Let's go back and see what we got. Pool share, pooled sats, pooled OXBT. Oh yeah, because I think it was only 2,000 OXBT when we first initially pulled, so we earned like 367.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Did we earn that, or did sats go down? Or to the comparison of sats? So
that's true. That could have happened.
Yeah.
You know what? I might have to be short of sats for this, but let's see. Yep. We're going to have to put some sats in there.
Right. Well,
but anyways, cool.
All right. It's good to know, though, for people who want to do the swap. They got to buy some sats. So
it's
a really good learning lesson. So
Yep.
And I will present the it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun because things have been blowing up over here. Let's jump right into it. Frogs, man, holding that number 1 spot, bro. How do you feel about the Frogs holding that number 1?
Love it.
Yeah.
I have my Hitman Hitman pizza frog. I'm waiting till 1 Bitcoin.
Yeah, man. And we got the Goosenals in the 2 spot here. The Goosenals had what a week, bro. What a week for the Goosenals. Look at this. This is more than a keck. Like, remember the kecks were so much higher than Goosenals? It's wild.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
congratulations to those guys, man. Shout out the base community. Shout out, all those guys, Block, Cowboy, Hype, all those guys, man. Always putting in the work in those. If you guys ever need advice or not advice, but like if any issues or whatever, go to the Ordinal support decks and X spaces, and those guys are always in there. You might have to honk for some help, but you give a quick honk, and then they'll help you with anything you need. But it's all fun. Bitmaps. It's got all the way up to almost 0.001, bro. Is Bitmaps on the rise, man? Like, obviously, there's a lot of holders, so you're gonna see this a lot with it dropping down to the 0.007 mark and stuff like that. But it only takes 100 buys to kind of get it right back to where it was.
Yeah. Well, then I think like the biggest holder had like 30,000,
Yeah.
and like he was selling them at like floor price for a while,
Yeah.
and then I mean, there's people that are selling a lot, that we're holding ton. So
Yeah.
until we get it tokenized, I don't think it can break out of these chains.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's up 7x, in a matter of a week, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you wanted a 1-digit bitmap these days, you'll be paying around 3 Bitcoin. So that did not move. If you wanted a 2-digit bitmap, you'll be paying around 0.65. Wow, that jumped up. If you wanted
Yeah.
a 3-digit bitmap, you'd be paying around 0.05. That's up about, I want to say, 50%. If you wanted a 4-digit bitmap, you'll be paying around 0.0077. If you wanted a 5-digit bitmap, you'll be paying around 0.00095, which is a little bit higher than floor. Jumping back to Magic Eden, we got the Ordinal Maxi Biz sitting in that 4th spot now at 0.27. This is finally up. This goes all the way down to about 0.16. While everything was pumping, this kind of stood still, and now it's moving. What do you think about the Ordinal Maxi Biz?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be a success regardless. It's just I feel like a lot of the 10K collections took the spotlight at first, and now it's starting. Ordinal Maxi Biz is starting to catch up. But who knows? Maybe it goes on a run and gets to half a Bitcoin, and it's a premium. It's the premium project in the space in terms of like high dollar value.
I agree.
But we'll see what happens, right? Because the frogs, man, that was awesome. What happened with them?
It really was. We got Rare Sats in the 5th spot here with 5.67 Bitcoin. Ordy Rats really flying up this week. It flew all the way up to about 0.009 and then came all the way back down to 0.003. This was sitting at about 0.0001. And then when Rats kind of came on the scene, Ordy Rats went off, which is crazy. Were you able to grab an Ordy Rat?
No, I wish I did.
Yeah,
but I wasn't able. They're funny, man. They've been launched. Wow, right?
Yeah, they got pretty low numbers here. Not insane low numbers, but 1 million? 11 million. So it was around probably right around time that we came in, or no, after
No.
we came in around 7
Yeah.
million, right? Yeah. So there you go. Ordy Rats. Bitcoin Punks.
I think we lost them.
Oh, you lost me? All right, my back, right?
There you are.
All right, Bitcoin whales. I said that already. 0.0027. What a week for the Bitcoin whales, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just hoping that they push through. It's a huge collection. Like, in terms of 10K, it's like frogs or goosenals. But I love the whales, man. I love Tosio, the founder.
Yeah.
He's hardworking. I posted about him on my X account. And I think the whales community deserve a push up, man. I really hope that they can eliminate a zero. If they can prove that they can eliminate a zero and hold, then they can start competing with the goosenals and the Bitcoin frogs. Because I believe as a collection, they deserve it, right?
I agree.
I love my whales. I hold some. So
yeah, me too. And I'm just happy for Tosio, man. And talk about such a good person. He really is. So congratulations, Tosio. RGB Bitcoin sitting at 0.0019. Bitcoin Bear Cubs. One of the OGs. I think the token mint for this one, not mint. The token number is pretty low. Yeah, under 1 million. So that's huge. I think this one could definitely go for a run. Misprints back in the top, bro. What do you think of misprints?
Yeah, I was thinking about buying like a grip of those, but then like
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. They get kind of shunned, but they've been killing it, man.
100%. And we got Genie Dad at Genesis Pass. I love the passes, man. I'm really hoping Liquidium does a pass, and more of these top companies do passes. But 0.00245 Genie
Yeah.
Data,
Yep.
and that is your market update, man. Let's get into some news.
Let's do it. All
All right,
right.
so we got I will jump right into it. We got Sats getting listed on Gate.io and KuCoin. How big is that?
Pretty big. I think obviously the biggest news is already getting listed on Binance, but I think these other exchanges are like, okay, what's the next biggest token? They put Sats on there. That's huge. You have to understand too, these tokens are not like, they don't have teams behind them. So they don't have teams that are like reaching out to these exchanges and saying, hey, how much does it cost to get on? These are like fairly minted tokens with no teams behind them. And these large exchanges are coming over wanting this. They don't have to have permission, So basically it's like the best situation in my opinion. And so I think this is really big news, for Sats and the space. And now that Sats has been listed on 2 large exchanges, and I think most people expect Binance to eventually list Sats. Now it's like, what's the next big token that will get picked up by these exchanges?
Rats. Squeak, squeak, squeak. No, I'm playing. And then so I'm kind of in the same boat. Already hit on Binance. The other exchanges got FOMO and are FOMOing in on Sats, and they'll probably FOMO in on Honk and other things as well. Especially if the LP pools pick up on Unisat, then you can kind of see some FOMO and getting some LP pools over there as well on these tokens. So that's definitely something that I think you'll see probably soon. So
yeah, for sure. Good news for Sats. We'll see what happens. I really think that once, I don't know if you heard, but Domo was in one of the was it the Ordinal show? I think it was Ordinal show today. But he was talking about how the modular system that was initially like his idea.
oh wow.
And Unisat had taken kind of the idea and really just went in deep with it. And he thinks it's awesome. Like he really likes it. Excuse me. But, that modular system is going to, in my opinion, create an ecosystem to where Sats is going to be used as gas. Right. And so Sats just has so much upside. Now there's huge supply. But I really love the energy, everything that's happening with Sats and Ordi. And I do think that it's going to create a trickle down effect.
I agree
with the other tokens.
Yep. Next news thing is Liquidium looking into BRC20 borrowing and lending. So Liquidium, if you don't know, they are a borrowing and lending platform with Bitcoin Ordinal NFTs. They have a really cool site. If you haven't checked them out, definitely go check them out. I think they're still in beta, so you will need to get in through those guys. But you can probably message them and they'll probably end up getting you in. But it's really cool. We're eligible. Our wallets are linked to them. I haven't done any borrowing lending. Have you?
No, not yet. I don't know if I plan to, just because like you do gamble with it. And it's funny because like someone I can't remember. I think it was Hawk is his Twitter tag. He has like that OMB as his PFP, but he had like posted like right after Liquidium announced that, or it was Robin, the founder of Liquidium, put up his own, because that's how it works, right? It's peer to peer. Liquidium's not a company that does it. They just kind of facilitate it, right? And so he put an announcement out there, hey, I'm gonna do the floor, which is 0.0018, I believe, for Goose and Knowles. And then some people took his offer up, and then Goosenals dropped to like 0.0008, and it started dropping eventually, and then they were posting, thanks for the winning trade or whatever.
Yep.
And then those same people now are coming out saying, damn, I lost.
I
Because at the
know.
end of the day, it really it's about like being patient with it, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that Robin held on to those and didn't sell them, and now he's benefiting.
Yeah, because that was funny because he said it in our spaces as well. Our spaces every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, if 8 o'clock Eastern time. But Robin was in there last week, and that's what he was saying, right? Or was it 2 weeks ago, where he was
2 weeks
like,
ago. 2 weeks ago.
he said that. Yeah, okay, yeah,
But,
man. And
yeah,
then,
I think with the BRC20 side of things, though,
yeah.
that's different,
Oh yeah,
right? So he put a post out today, saying, hey, should we add this into the options? And some people were like, yeah, that'd be cool, but I really don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I have been in an environment before to where you can do that, where you can put your tokens up
Yeah.
for Bitcoin collateral or USDC collateral, or sorry, loaning against your tokens
Yeah.
for BTC or USDC. And it could be good because it's actually, so this is not financial advice at all whatsoever, but it's an old school way of being able to use leverage.
Yep.
Right? Because you put your collateral up and then you receive, BTC or USDC, then you can either buy more if you feel like it's going to go up, and then you put it up and you keep doing that. And,
Yep.
it's a great tool for the bull run,
It is.
because like, you can definitely continually just put up an asset. Let's say you did frogs right now
Yep.
at 0.065. You're very confident it's going to go up. You borrow against that with the floor. You buy another floor frog. You put it up. You keep doing that, and then the floors go to 0.5.
Yep.
Right? And
For
then
sure.
what? And then you
eventually pay that loan back, get your frogs out, right?
Exactly.
But yeah,
because your
but
loan amount's going to be way cheaper.
yeah, it was that'd actually be awesome. Like I'm sitting on some rats. That would be awesome. I could lock that in, right? I have no plans on selling my rats at least until it gets put on Uniswap swap. So I could lock it up there and then potentially go get me like a goose or something. You know what I mean? Or potentially not a goose, but maybe like some Bitcoin whales. Wait for them to pump, sell them, and then pay back my loan. Right? That's something potentially that I could do. So it's just another option for the degens and all of us. And I think our channel really reaches out to the degens. So I just definitely want to bring that up and just let you guys know.
But our advice is not to be a degen.
Yeah,
No.
that's something that we're not doing. So right now, so
Yeah.
we're not borrowing at all. Potentially, I'm looking into it. I'm doing my research.
Yeah, for sure.
So speaking of staying on the BRC20s really quick, so officially today, if you have 1,000 Uniswap points, you now have access to the swap without the gated token. So just owning 1,000 Uniswap points gets you in. 1,000 Uniswap points is a lot. You've really got to be inscribing for that. I think the biggest wallet I have is around 400 or 500. So I'm not even halfway there.
Yeah, I have one that's like at like 650, and like, I do a lot on there. So I think this is for like the whales. Maybe they think the whales will put more liquidity up, right? In pools and stuff. So we'll see what happens. But this seems to be like a small little mini phase 2. Obviously, the next announcement will be probably, hey, it's open to everybody. And then that's going to be interesting how people react to that.
And then it'll be, hey, we're adding 5 more tokens, and then and then we're gonna add maybe, then if you have 700 points, you get in, and then we'll add maybe 5 tokens, and then if you have 500 points, you in and stuff. To kind of given a reason to hold these points, kind of like because if you hold the points, then you're a Uniswap customer technically. So definitely want to treat the people that actually use their site a little better than the people who don't, and I definitely agree with that. So
yeah. I think that they also probably want to get sats to a point to where it's like has like $500 million market cap or close to $1 billion, to where people feel comfortable trading against sats. because like we talked about,
Yeah.
BTC and stables aren't over there yet. So what's the attraction? What is it? What do you want to leave with?
Yeah.
Because they also announced, Uniswap also announced that they enabled this withdrawals. Did you hear about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. I heard
So
that.
they
And
enabled withdrawals today. So
I think they did that because people were a little bit weary of putting their funds in. So doing that kind of gives you the confidence now. And it's not the white module, right? It's just, or is it?
what right now?
Like is because if they're doing withdrawals, that means they open the white module.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
it's
not
just
yet. Like
it's
so best in slot and
okay.
Alex and all the three selected offline, they're gonna
Yeah,
determine when it gets to get put into white module. But hearing Domo talk about the swap today and how he loves the
yeah,
module system, like I do expect it to open up and turn to the white modules sooner than we probably expect.
gotcha.
Once it starts turning to the white module, then I think we'll see some action. And plus, like so, I think that will be the goal, right? Is to leave withdraw the swap with Ordi or Sats. That's probably the
Yeah,
goal. If you have two strong tokens in there like that, then people will swap away. Maybe we'll see.
I agree. And then staying on that the BRC20 momentum here. What do you think gets listed next? If you had to put your money on what gets listed next here, obviously it's going to be something with a lot of volume, right? And obviously Sats has the highest amount of volume, and then Rats, right? And then you have things like Cats. Do you think Cats gets listed? Because I think that's going to be the trades to play is the stuff that's
But
not
like I
listed.
yeah, I don't think Unisat wants to just like do a bunch of like short term like energy meme stuff like and that's it. I don't think that
Is
that's
that not
like
what Honk is?
yeah, well,
It's the same thing.
they picked one though in the beginning. So I don't think they pick like four, I don't think they pick a bunch of like just meme tokens to for this
Yeah.
next run up. I do think Rats gets selected because if the volume is
Yeah.
just insane.
Undeniable.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
But like Shib is not on there, is it? Like so Shib might
No.
get picked up.
Yep. That
Or
could be a play.
yeah, scroll down.
Yeah.
Domo will
Domo's on
probably get
there. Yep.
added, I imagine.
Yeah.
Something that's recognizable that's OG, right?
Yeah.
Like there's stuff that's not on there
Like this one.
that's OG. I don't think Maple gets on there. If they do,
Yeah.
that'll be disappointing to me.
Yeah.
But
Pizza.
yeah,
Pizza could be one.
pizza is like a OG.
Wagme.
Bank,
Banks. Yeah.
bank is
Bank
an
could get
OG.
listed.
Punk is on there, I think, right now, right or no?
Yeah. 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 Pretty sure.
Let me see.
Might not be. But if Punk's not, I think it should be. It's having a one hell of a run here too. So yeah. So. ETH S could be another one since BTC S is on there, right?
I don't think so. I
No.
just don't feel like. Yeah, I don't feel like it's
I think everything gets listed eventually though. I
maybe.
really do because I think that it's all about fees over there, right? They want to earn those
Yeah,
Sats fees, and then
yeah,
so I think you're gonna see like 10 tokens a month get listed. So and like I said, that's gonna be really good trades. Yeah, obviously it's nice to have the honks and everything else, but I think it might be a good idea to start adding some of these tokens that potentially could get listed. I think that could be the big trade over the next month, not financial advice.
yeah. I mean, definitely there was a couple surprise ones that got listed, like Texo and
Yep.
stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. There's I think some of the OGs, like I said, Grum could be one that
Yeah,
gets added.
definitely.
Grum could be added. But yeah, man.
Grumpy Cat would be a
Well,
good one for
I
sure.
think that would be a good one. I think yeah, I agree with you. Punk is not on the swap. I just checked, so that
Okay.
would be another good one. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
And then our last news story: Bitcoin beats Ethereum in 24-hour NFT sales, and I can show that on my screen
I have
here.
it up. Oh, you
Okay,
got it.
I got it. Yeah. So look at this, dude.
Well, do you mind if I put because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got a
Go
bigger
ahead.
screen here? Yeah, so you could see right here, Ethereum came back on top, but we were on top for most of today. But look at this. This is the main thing I want to talk about. So
Wash
wash trading. Wash trading. What is wash trading? Wash trading is whenever someone illegally trades an asset that buys and sells the same asset to themselves to make it look like the volume is up, or blur causes the situation, right? Because you earn blur points. So this is not legitimate. Actually, without wash trading, you're looking at Ethereum having $3 million in total NFT sales. How embarrassing is that? You know, so I want all the ETH maxis, NFT maxis, to shut it, because they are coming back saying, well, don't count the BRC20 volume in this, and you wouldn't have that. Well, don't count selling and buying your own stuff to manipulate the market. I mean, this is just horrible. It's the worst.
That's what happens when you pump Jeff Bezos's bags. You you do the wash trading. It could be freaking Amazon pumping his bags over here. Who knows? But
yeah, but it's just it's not it's not legitimate volume.
Yeah,
right?
no, I agree.
So even if you remove the BRC20 volume from this, we would be way higher than 3 million.
Yeah.
So just to kind of put that out there, because the ETH maxis definitely are not happy that Bitcoin took over the 24-hour volume, and I expect to see more of that.
I agree. We have market caps on here, but I think we already jumped through that. You want to show that real quick?
The market cap?
Yeah. So you've been doing this amazing thing, and I think it's freaking amazing. So every day, if you're not following Yagobi, you need to be following him. He puts out this market cap thing every morning, and I look for it because he puts in the work and calculates all the market caps for the BRC20s, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. I've only picked I'll pick what tokens are kind of hot, and I have like an OG section and an animal meme section, because that's what's the meme theme right now. I use the Kraken calculator, and I just put in what the floor price is for these tokens, right? So example would be track. It's the 2,500 sat. So I go to here, the calculator, put 2,500 in there. I get the USD amount, which is 91 cents. I put that in 91 cents to the coinguides.org market cap calculator. Then I put the circulating supply for track is 21 million. Bam, it gives me the market cap at $19.1 million, right?
That's awesome.
And you can see, so it's down a little bit from earlier this morning. I put this out every morning, an updated version of it. People start asking me different, adding different tokens. I try to do my best with it, but yeah, it's really simple. But so check it out. I'm at Yagobiverse on X, and you can see that every day.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, dude. That's a lot of work, and I appreciate looking at it, because you save me a lot of time, especially when in my IRL job, I can get quick peep at the market caps. But yeah. All right, guys, that's our show for today. We appreciate every single watch, every single view. We do have one big thing that happened to us, and it's going to happen to us. We're about a few subs away from 1,000. It might not mean a lot to you guys, but if you guys know how much work me and Yagobi put into this channel, you would understand that this is monstrous to us. We didn't think we were going to hit this till January 1st, and we're probably going to hit it within the next, probably when this video launches, honestly. But I just want to say, Yagobi, man, ever since you joined DeFi discussions, and we ended that and to do Ordinal Revolution July 27th, man, I really appreciate you you becoming a part of this, and letting me become a part of this as well. And this has been an absolutely amazing journey with you, man.
Yeah, for sure. And likewise, man, I could just tell, we hit off right away. Our banter works well. And also we both have similar drives, and really we appreciate, I think more than anything, is our community and audience that allows us to do this. Right. So I appreciate it, brother. And I know that it's going to be, huge things for us in the future. And another thing too, we want to thank our first two members of our memberships. Shout out to Rocket, man. He's been with us since day one, dude. And then also Donnie Danny
Boy.
Danny Boy, shout out to you. He also is a dedicated viewer. So we have private membership videos that we put out with extra alpha in those. So check that out, the membership, and get involved because we have some great things planned for that.
Yep, we're gonna be doing a few private videos. I think they're called member videos. A few member videos each week and a few lives. It's cheap right now. We're probably gonna go up in price probably next year, but for the next 2-3 months, we're probably gonna keep it where it's at. And we just appreciate everyone. And like I said, you don't feel free not to do it. It's not it's nothing that we expect. It's just something that if you want it, it's there. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. If I always say, like, if you cannot watch, you can definitely listen. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify. We appreciate every single view, every single like, every single comment, every single one of you. We love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.